Hey, what's up, everyone? So, we're gonna be doing a top 10, top 10 favorite Pokemon that we think are epic. And there is honestly this is not based on stats. It's merely personal opinion, and no numbering system like 10 is the worst and 1 is the greatest. That's not gonna be there.
Okay, we're gonna start out with mine.
Yeah, Enosh is doing 10 through 6, and I'm doing the last 5.
I'm gonna do 5, and you're gonna do 5.
That's what I said.
You said 10 through... Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, that actually makes it better. Okay, I'm gonna go with my number 5. I would have to say Hoopa.
You mean 10. This is number 10.
Number 10, Hoopa. Not the point I just think Hoopa is powerful, I just love the way Hoopa, you get him. Originally, he was just a half Pokemon that nobody knew about, and I kind of find it really weird that
However,
they did not reveal that he's in the game, so he's such an awesome Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a movie about him one day.
They made a movie about DNC this year.
And
also, for all you hackers who haven't heard this yet, in next month, either July 18th or June 18th, Hoopa is becoming an official event for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So you will officially be allowed to use Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound in online battles now.
What? But it also takes away the rareness of Hoopa. Because now, it's like...
Well, it will take away some of its rareness. It won't completely take away its rareness.
Oh, look at me! I just hacked a Hoopa. You can't get it. Oh, yeah, you can. Just go to this event. Oh, man, that's not rare anymore. Nobody's going to have to have my Hoopa. Can you breed with a Hoopa?
No, you cannot breed with a Hoopa unless you hack it to use the one you call egg spawn modifier.
Dude, first is coming. Cover up the camera.
Here's the other one. What?
I found a spider. That was
Ignore the spider. Ha! Hoopa!
I said Hoopa, not Hoopa.
Sorry about that. There's somebody that's afraid of spiders.
Stupid sister kept me up
She's
till 1 o'clock last.
Dude, that's
2 nights ago. My stupid sister kept me up till 1 in the morning because she was afraid that she saw a spider.
Dude,
besides
you shouldn't call your sister stupid. She's little.
As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by both my co-anchor and my sister.
Okay, number 9.
I wasn't finished explaining about Hoopa. Where did I leave off again? Oh yeah, the part.
My opinion.
One they called egg modifier. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, Hoopa Unbound is awesome, but I really do not.
That and the part where its Pokédex entry says that the rings it holds, both its Unbound form and its normal form, says that the rings it bears contain entire dimensions, and Hoopa Unbound is the only Pokemon to know the either Dark or Ghost move, Dark move, Hyperspace Fury, which does a ton of flippin' damage.
Wait, can't Mewtwo learn it? Is like a new update on him that he can learn it?
If they came out with an update for OIS, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten it by now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna allow him to learn it in the next game, Z, and whatever the other one is.
Delta Emerald.
Delta Emerald. Hoopa, I do not really think needs a Hoopa Unbound. He's so good without it. But hey, those little ring things that have the little purple stuff in it that has the legendaries, what are those called?
Ring things that have little
golden rings.
You mean the golden rings on Hoopa?
No, we will just discuss this later. If you do know what I'm talking about, leave like a comic in the
Dude, we just started this. Yeah, if you are highly interested by any of the Pokemon we list in this video, like, comment, and or subscribe.
And say something you like.
Thank you.
Number 9. I'm gonna have to go with Ditto. He's a very good Pokemon.
He can transform into any Pokemon, copy any moves of any Pokemon. You list the Pokemon and I explain them.
No, I don't. I explain too.
You can explain some, but I'll be doing most of it.
No, I'm doing more. I'm doing as much as I want. He can copy any Pokemon. I
said that already.
I'm talking. He's just like Mewtwo. He can have any move he wants.
That's
as long
Mew.
as that. No, Mewtwo knows all of them, right?
Mew can learn any TM. Mewtwo cannot.
He's overpowered though. Mew can. And Ditto is like the messed up experiment of Mewtwo.
Yeah, Ditto is the failed cloning experiment trying to clone Mew. Hence the reason he can transform into any Pokemon, while Mew can learn any TM.
He can copy any legendary. Most Pokemon trainers don't really think that. I think it's like a lot of my friends that say that he can't copy legendary, but I think there's something on the internet that got people confused or something.
Also, at one point in Omega Ruby, I faced a wild Ditto trying to catch one to breed it for its breeding. I send down my shiny level 100 Metagross. It copies it, uses a move that's super effective against me. It only does 1 health point. It only does 1 point of damage, and it's super effective against me.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Sometimes games probably have glitches like that. Ditto can also breed with pretty much almost every Pokemon besides legendaries, and
no, he can breed with some. He can breed with Manaphy.
Yeah, he can breed with some legendaries.
Which surprisingly enough breeds Fiona, and how I looked up how that happens because I was trying to breed a Manaphy, not a Fiona, and apparently they both have the same DNA material that allows them to breed, but since it's a but it has a fail error that prevents it from breeding an actual Manaphy, and so it breeds a Fiona instead. Unfortunately, it does not breed Fiona, no matter how much it makes sense. Game Freak tries to stick with the tradition. Legendaries are not allowed to evolve, or else they're not considered legendaries. So it's either Manaphy isn't a legendary, and Fiona is allowed to evolve into Manaphy, or they are both separate legendaries, and you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, actually, well, that would kind of make sense if he could evolve to him, because one, they look alike, and plus he's right before him in the Pokédex entry.
Actually, yeah,
I'm right. I was talking about Fiona.
Number 8.
Number 8, I'm gonna go with Groudon. He's like...
Which one?
Groudon?
Primal?
I'm not choosing over anyone. I'm just choosing Groudon altogether.
I'm asking which form.
I don't choose forms. I just choose all of it together. He can Mega Evolve. He can he's got this super Mega Evolution. It's not just like an N or the Mega Evolution. It's just like
Primal
you
version.
Mega Evolve, then you Mega Evolve again, and it's super bad.
Yeah, the design. It's super what?
Badass.
Anyways, so yeah, the design for the Primal version when he does Primal Evolve, he Mega Evolves, and he Mega Evolves again, then it hardens, and then he Mega Evolves a 3rd time, and then he finally breaks out of it. So that's Primal version in a nutshell for you. It's a triple Mega Evolution with a side of crispy shells. That's actual Groudon, not Primal.
And who gives a crap if who it is? It's still the same people. It's just they have different forms. What number are we on?
Number 7.
Number 7. Victini.
You can't steal my idea.
You never told me you're doing Victini. I'm still doing Victini.
I'm doing Victini already.
You never told me.
Okay then.
Okay, Victini. I don't know that much about him. He's really cool. He's got a lot of the fans talking about him when he first came out. And the really sucky part about him is you can't get him in Pokemon Black 2. And
well, actually, you could. It was just a limited time event from 2 years ago.
Yeah, when I didn't have it 2 years ago. So, but yeah, I did have it 2 years ago. I got it on my birthday. Got it when I was 10.
Funny, I got my first.
I got 12.
That's funny. I got my first DS game when I was 10. I had a DS for a while. Then I got a new DS, a DSi XL at that time when I was 10.
Wait, what did
and
you
I
play
got
on
my
your
first
DS
DS
then?
game. I played Game Boy Advance games. I had a DS Lite before that.
DS Lite? I was wondering, are those cool?
Well, it can play Game Boy Advance games, so yeah.
Those are cool. Okay,
it's also one of the only it's one of the 3 DSs to ever come out that have PictoChat. That have PictoChat enabled on it. A DSi, a DSi XL, and a DS Lite are the only 3 DSs to.
3DSs? No, not 3DS.
I said the only 3 DSs.
Oh, I thought you said 3D. Like, what? They do not play 3D game. I wish my DSi played 3D games. Okay, number 6.
Wait. You said Can I please explain Victini since I know the most about
That's
Victini.
I don't know that much about him, but
exactly.
All I know is he's a really popular Pokemon in that.
He's a really popular Pokemon because of his appearance in the movies Pokemon Black and White, Victini's Reshiram, Zekrom, and Victini. Where they actually show off his signature move, V-Create, where his head flares on fire and he charges at the opponent with great speed and damage. Unfortunately, it lowers the defense, special attack, I'm guessing attack as well, and it hurts him a lot.
Number 6, Lucario.
You're not gonna let me finish explaining, are you?
You didn't know you were done.
Okay, well please let me finish explaining.
Yeah.
You can also get a Victini statue in the V for Victini tin.
Which he got, so he can go show you his statue. Go show you your statue. This must be the longest video we've ever done.
Nope, we did one that was half an hour long before.
Yeah.
So, this is what the tin looks like should you happen to get one. And this is the statue that comes with it.
Pretty cool.
Say hi to the world, Victini.
It's shy.
It's a statue.
I was making a joke.
So was I.
Saying a statue isn't making a joke.
I was making a joke by pretending it could talk.
Number 6, Lucario. Lucario is a very popular Pokemon. It's got good stats. It's just it has a terrible defense.
I thought we weren't doing stats in this video.
I'm pointing out some of its stats. And he's still a good Pokemon. He's very popular, known to the series. That's why they would even put him in Smash Bros. And he's so popular, he even learned his own Mega Evolution. And, like, he is a good Pokemon, but he's super easy to catch. And you can mainly usually you bump into a relive in the series. In your games. And if you get Pokemon Diamond, you can actually go to a cave, and if you help this man wearing blue, and that has a Lucario, if you help him through the whole thing and get him out of the cave, he'll give you a Riolu egg.
Also, in X and Y, if you if you manage to beat the third gym leader, you'll be asked to climb to the top of the spiral tower and face the Mega Evolution Guru, which is a Mega Evolution successor, which is the third gym leader, Karina, where she will give you a Mega Lucario to face against her Mega Lucario. The only way to win it is by using Power Up Punch twice.
Just saying, I have a Riolu, and it's named Super Riolu, and I'm never letting it evolve, because it would not make sense.
You also call Lucario Ricario every single time.
No, I named mine Ricario, because it sounds German. It does sound German. Ricario!
Number 5. Rayquaza.
Rayquaza? Legendary. Start out with that.
Sure, now you can list legendaries too, but
yeah,
I
but
can't.
You started out with the bat. You should go short, then go humongous!
I'm going with Pokemon I like!
Check out this fan-made Pokemon card.
So, look, you are able to catch Rayquaza in the game Pokemon Emerald and in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. If you are to beat the game, you'll go through a cutscene. After facing May one more time, you will have a cutscene with your parents talking about meteor shower tickets, a ticket to the SS ferry.
Just saying,
and
Mega Evolution is amazing.
As I was saying, and you will the screen will go black. There will be a triangle that pops up, and it'll say Delta episode begin. They are technically giving you a sneak peek preview of the game Pokemon Delta Emerald. Either that or that's the whole reason they named it Delta Emerald. Because
pretty obvious.
They're adding a Primal Rayquaza. Either Primal or Mega. Either way, they're giving Rayquaza a new form in the Delta Emerald as a remake of Emerald. And for Pokemon Z, it will be the legendary Zygarde.
Dude, you can't hoggle the screen.
Then don't get in front of my face.
That's where you were sitting last time.
I was sitting right there. Anyway, and he is the only legendary. Oh, besides Deoxys, who is a level 80, Rayquaza is the only legendary in ORAS that you can catch that is higher than a level 50. He is a level 70. And, you fight Rayquaza after he eats a meteorite you get in the storyline of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire to power his Mega Evolution. If you are able to capture him, which, if you fail to capture him or knock him out, you, Rayquaza stands right in front of you and you are asked to battle him again. So.
Or you could just save your game before you battle him, so you don't have to worry about that.
Either way, you're not allowed to go past that point in the storyline until you capture him.
I would take forever just to catch him.
As I was saying, and if you are to capture him,
congratulations.
Whatever the girl's name is, will teach him Dragon Ascent, which allows him to Mega Evolve without a Mega Stone. And after learning that, he will instantly fly you up into space, and you will smash the meteor, but a small piece of the meteor shaped in, what didn't you guess, another triangle, just like the one at the beginning of the Delta episode. And tentacles will begin to form out.
And it will look like Slenderman.
No, they will twist and turn until they form Deoxys when he appears out of the circle. Or triangle, whatever it is. And yes, Mega Rayquaza is known to be the most powerful and epic Mega Evolution in the entire ORAS series.
Does it say so?
Yes, on Bulbapedia and Cerebi.
Okay. Does the video game say so? The video game can't talk.
Exactly.
I'm making a joke.
Number 4, finally. This one should be an easy one for basically anyone who knows me and Pokemon. Metagross. After trying the mystery gift app for the very first time, like ever, because first time I heard of the mystery gift app, tried for the first time in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which was the first time I ever tried a mystery gift in my life, I got a shiny Beldum. At first I thought it was a bell. I found out later it was a Pokemon that was shiny. I had no idea what a shiny was or what shinies had to do with Pokemon until I beat the game.
What? You did not know what shinies were?
And yeah, Metagross was the first Pokemon I ever had to reach level 100, and that was after getting him up to max friendship, 5 hearts of affection, 5 musical notes of enjoyment, complete hunger, all the Pokemon named me good stuff, every stage beating and super training, all the bags. Basically, I did every single thing you could do in the game with Metagross. He is my guy's soulmate. He is my soulmate in the game. If I was to go a game without a Metagross, it wouldn't be as fun as doing it with Metagross to me. And
so as long as it's shiny and it's a Metagross, or as long as it's a Metagross, you're fine with it.
Yeah, basically.
You can get a Metagross and
Long
Pokemon.
story short, I've had a long childhood experience with Metagross and Pokemon that makes me love Metagross more than any other Pokemon.
You just got it like this year. That's not
I got it 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's not that long. We're not done.
Oh yeah. Number 3. Arceus.
I knew somebody was gonna do the Pokemon God.
I told you I was gonna do it before we started
I
the video.
love the Pokemon God. He made all Pokemon.
No, he didn't. Well, he technically did. See, here's my theory. It says in his Pokédex entry that he hatched from an egg and created all Pokemon in his Pokédex entry.
How did he?
So I'm assuming that since there was no other Pokemon to there was no trainer to hatch an egg from him.
Actually, it's not been proven yet that eggs can't just hatch without a trainer. In the game, you need a trainer. It's not been proven that you don't need one without a trainer.
I'm beginning to see why you got annoyed when I was talking during your explanations. Except I was actually saying something useful and relevant.
I was saying something useful, and I was trying to prove your wrong theory.
So lucky you blocked that. As I was saying, almost everyone loves Arceus. He's the Pokemon God. He created all Pokemon. He can be every type of move when he wants to. Yada yada yada. That's basically the whole reason I put him on here.
When I first saw Arceus, I thought he just naturally had all types, not that he had to have the plates. Which kind of ruins the coolness when I thought it was.
That's because you're Enosh.
I never had one.
Meanwhile, I have a box and then some.
Meanwhile, you hack a lot, and you probably hacked for... Oh yeah, you got off the mystery gift because you went to that movie.
Meanwhile, you don't have one.
Yeah, meanwhile, you're rubbing it in my face.
Yes, I am.
Actually, you're
for the sole purpose that you are ticking me off right now.
No, you're ticking me off because you messed up my inner traits.
Anyways, very long story short, Arceus is his Pokemon God. He can be any type whenever he wants to. Yada yada yada. You get the picture. If I knew how to put it up on the screen. But I don't. Nor do I have the software to do it if I did know how to.
If I had like a
Number
right
2!
but in a dent.
Wait, didn't I already say number 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. No, I said number 3 was Metagross. Number 2 was
RCS.
Yeah. Number 1. That would be... This is actually very hard. I'd have to go with Chespin.
Chespin? He's a starter Pokemon.
We're not using a numbering system, remember?
I know. He's a starter Pokemon. Not that many starter Pokemon have been popular to the series. In my opinion, I have to believe Cyndaquil is the greatest starter Pokemon of all time.
That's your personal opinion. My personal opinion is Chespin.
Chespin is a very good Pokemon.
I didn't say he was the best starter, I said he was a starter I liked.
No, Cyndaquil is my favorite of all time.
Well, my favorite starter of all time would be Totodile, because he's actually had a more childhood experience than Metagross, because he was the very first Pokemon I ever got when I first heard of Pokemon in Pokemon.
My very first Pokemon I got was
I'm trying to tell a childhood story. Please.
It's not even a good childhood story. It's about Pokemon. It makes sense.
With all due respect, then, finish the story.
My story's gone. I was just saying my very first Pokemon was Oshawott.
What? You're not gonna steal the spotlight and close off the video too?
What? I don't do that. That's your thing. I like what you do. You said the peace thing.
If you see you in this video, oh well, goodbye.